What's in my camera bag 2022. Today I'm going to go through everything that I put in my backpack and carry with me on a wedding day. These are all the tools I use to get the cinematic videos that I get from my wedding films. So we're going to break down each piece and why I have it. So let's start with the bag. This is something I believe I got off of Amazon. It's PGYTECH, kind of one of those random brands, but the backpack has been very nice. I very much enjoy it. Very solid, very good design. It compartmentalizes all of my gear and has some quick, easy access right here on the side so I can get to my camera. Whoopsie. Battery. There are 3 battery holders and sliders so I can mark when it's dead and when it's good to go, so I can quickly at a glance know I'm grabbing a battery that is full of power. There's also this nice little compartment here that you can slide random things. Maybe you have a lens cap hanging loose, you just need a quick place to put it. You can just store it right in here, and it's magnetized so it holds it in there. Filters and just little nicks and knacks that you need a quick storage for when you're on the go. On the outside here, I keep my tripod. This is the Peak Design travel tripod. I love this tripod because it is so compact. It fits in a water bottle holder. So your average backpack's water holder, this will slide right in here. Most tripods that are travel kind of extrude like this, and you get like one leg in there, and then it's just kind of hanging out. This is just every inch of this tripod is very compact, while also still maintaining quite the length. Right here I have also a little pocket, so I always have a micro, I'm getting clumsy. Okay, again I dropped it. Okay, so this is a micro SD converter. I have a few micro SD cards. I always keep this with me so I can plug it into my laptop and have access to get those cards read. Right here, these are stickies for lapels. So I mic the wedding dress on a wedding day, and these are what I use to keep it and hold it in place. Then last thing in this little pouch here, just a wrench, which I use the backside for kind of screwing some things in. So now let's open this guy up. We have a laptop compartment holder. I don't generally keep my laptop on me during a wedding day, so I leave this compartment empty. If you have too much weight, it all adds up. Let's start with the gimbal. This is the Ronin, and it is nice and compact, fits in my backpack, and it locks in all the different places. So I can unlock it and then put my camera on, get it balanced, and then I am running on gimbal. Next we have a drone. This is the Mavic Air. I love, again, there's a theme. I like small, compact. I want everything that I need, all the tools in one backpack. I don't want to be lugging heavy gear around on a wedding day. I want to be as light as possible. So in here we have our remote. You just pop your phone in between these, turn it on, you're ready to go on the remote. We have some ND filters here. These are NDs specifically for the drone. And then we have the drone itself. This is the Mavic Air. When you spread it out, you can see it's had better days. We're missing a little piece there, kind of broken there, but it still does the job. Get it all linked up, fly it quick, get the drone shots I need for the wedding venue, and put it away. Then we have drone batteries. I keep 1 in the drone and then 3 spare batteries. These last about 10, maybe 15 minutes of flight time. So you want to have a few extra, especially if you have different venues. I usually use 1 battery per venue, get the shots that I need of the place, and then put a fresh battery in if I need a new location establishing shot. And these are little cases, don't really need them for the wedding day. I just kind of keep them in here to keep them organized and nice, but these are TSA safe, which allows me to bring these on an airplane, keep them on me, and keep them protected. And then we got 2 more of those guys. 4 batteries in total. Lens cleaner. Definitely want to have this around with you whenever you need to quickly get some dust off your lens. This comes with a little blower, get the dust off, and some wipes, and some other nicks and knacks that allow you to clean your lens or your sensor on the go. I shoot everything on the Sony A7SIII, which is this guy right here. Love this camera, highly recommend it. Low light beast. Yeah, this is my daily driver. One of my favorite lenses, a Sigma 85. This is a beautiful lens. I shoot all my weddings on prime lenses, so fixed focal length, and I constantly swap between my 85, my 35, and then occasionally I use my 20. Those are the 3 lenses I bring with me on a wedding day. I know I don't have the nifty 50. I prefer the look of the 85. 50 is just, it's a happy medium, but I like to be closer to the action. The way I shoot my wedding films is more intimate, more close with the couple. I want to see their faces. I'm not a huge fan of the wide shots, but you know, you have to get wide shots, venue shots. That's what I use the 20mm for. And the 35 is when I need more of a full body, wider shot. And then the 85 for the close shots, getting right up into those emotions. Then on here, we have my favorite. I am just a mess today. Okay, so this is called a ProMist Filter. I love this thing. What it does is it blooms the highlights. It gives it a very cinematic look to your footage. So instead of being harsh highlights that are blown out, this will just kind of give a little bit of a glow, so it blends the highlights into the scene and it looks more filmic. Highly recommend getting one of these. And then I have another one that's smaller that I use for both these lenses. Since I mostly shoot on the 35, I don't have to swap this very much, but I shoot every shot with a ProMist filter on it. All right, I keep on me 1 Sony battery in the camera plus 3 backups. That gets me through a full wedding day. Now, also something that you really need is a variable ND filter. This is basically sunglasses for your camera. So when you got all your settings right, and you need to cut a little bit of light because it's a bright day, put one of these on, just screw it right into place. It's variable, so you can just twist and eliminate and adjust the light to your exact needs. So I have one of those as a 77 thread, as well as a smaller one for my smaller lens. Mics, these are the Tascam DR-10ls. I love these mics. They record right into the recorder. It's a set 'em and forget 'em. It records 2 tracks at the same time at different decibels. So that means if someone starts shouting during their toast, I have a lower volume recording, so they're not peaking and distorting the audio. But then those people that are a bit more quiet and they start talking really soft, I have one recorded at a higher decibel rate so that I can still boost those levels and be able to hear these people talk without too much background gain and noise. So I have 3 of these guys, and I put one on the groom, one on the priest. I also went mic the father for the first look. It's nice with suit jackets because you can just quickly throw that in the suit jacket, clip it on. So we have 2 of those in black and 1 in white. This is what I use to mic the wedding dress. We have basically a garter, a white garter that gets put on the bride. I usually have the bride's maid of honor help put this on. So that goes onto the leg and it holds this mic pack securely under the dress and you can't see it. And then we string this mic through the dress and then attach it with these little stickies right under so you can't even see it. Completely undetectable and gets you perfect audio on the bride, which will help elevate and separate your videos from the competition when you have just phenomenal audio from everyone. That's so important. You can have great cinematic footage, but if your audio is trash, if you're just using it off the camera, it's just gonna feel cheaper. And that's the reason. Audio is 80% of the viewing experience. Then lastly, we have some extra batteries. I also use rechargeable batteries, AAA ones to power these mics. And then we have some business cards in case you're networking on the day. And then last little thing in this area, we have a pouch for headphones so I can quickly check audio if I need to monitor anything. There's another little pouch. I don't really use it. All right. So that's everything in my backpack, but I do have a few other items that I use. In the vein of audio, we have a Zoom H5 I bring on the wedding day. This allows me to plug into the DJ system, any sound system, so talk with the DJ of the event, have a XLR cable that you can usually plug into the back of the speaker, get the feed that they're putting out for the audience, and you're recording a direct feed of that you have, so you get the audio straight from the mics themselves. You know, you just want to have as many sources of audio as possible. So I do that in addition to the lapels. So sometimes the lapels sound better, sometimes this sounds better. Whatever is the better audio source is what you use, and you can adjust and control the gain on this right on the device itself. And that's why I bring some extra AA batteries. Keep this charged up. I mostly just use this at the reception, but you can also use it during the ceremony. Another thing you can do at the reception is just hang one of these on the top of the speaker, dangle the mic right in front, and then you have a third backup source in case your other audio sources fail. The other thing I do at the reception is I take these same mics and I tape that to the mic that they're using, and then I have that feed as well. So 3 sources of audio. I have the 60X Aputure light. I use this to light the dance floor, get those flares, and make their first dances look beautiful. You can also set this up for toasts. I generally don't do that because they move around a lot, but if they're stationary, you could put a light on them, add a little more flattering contrast to the faces. So in here, we have a nice small compact light. The beauty of this is you can change, it's bi-color, so you can change the color temperature to match the room, and then also you can adjust the flood, so you can make the beam really wide or really narrow, and also change the brightness. So very versatile, you can dial that in just how you need. In here I also keep my gaff tape. I only really need this at the reception, so I just kind of have this as my reception package. All right, and then it's powered by a V-mount battery. I can just attach the V-mount right onto the light itself. It has a little plate right here, and it's just boom. Plug it in, and now you are completely off any power, and this will last you a couple hours. Bring a nice lightweight light stand that you can then set up, get the light nice and high. Sandbag, I bring this, keeps the light stand safe, weighted down in case someone bumps it, and it's very vibrant, so most people will see it. Okay, so that is everything that I bring on a wedding day. This has been fun. If you want to see more content like this or some more tutorials on how I shoot weddings, gimbal movements, I'm happy to share the knowledge that I've learned over the last 4 years while shooting weddings.